How you doing? This is Brother T. If you want to support the channel, we have t-shirts and other merch right there in the description. Just hit the link.
You were a star child, let your light shine for all the world. When you open your mouth to reveal a pearl, let it shine more, just to light the path. If it don't add up, man, just do the math. If it ain't for you, let it pass on through.
How you doing? This is Terrion Wilson, aka your boy Brotha T, here with another one. So we like to call this channel T's Life Tree, and on this channel we like to give you little pine cones of wisdom. If you don't know what that is, stick around, stay on the channel, you'll get it. Before we get into today's episode, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to like, I need you to subscribe. When you like and subscribe, we can continue to give you these pine cones of wisdom, because we know you like these pine cones of wisdom, right? And you come back because you want to see your boy too. You want to see your boy Brotha T and say what up, right? So today we're going to talk about, so he left you, now what? So he left you, now what? Okay. All right. We go through things in relationships all the time. In relationship dynamic, it gets tough out here. It gets tough to deal with things, especially when you created a bond with another individual. And if you bonded in a very, very tight way, especially if you went through what we call trauma bonding, I'll get into that on another episode. It's very hard to separate, very hard to separate. So what that means is, or where I'm leading to is, if you're with another person and they all of a sudden switch up on you and they out, yes, there might be a certain degree of grief that you have to go through, separation anxiety, whatever you want to call it. But what Brotha T is telling you is, go ahead, go through that, get up, live your life after that. Do not let that devastate you. Okay, because once you do that, then that means you were codependent in the first place, right? Be your own person, be as whole as possible, be as healthy as possible. Mostly all of us need some form of way to release things. We need therapy out here, right? Especially in the Black community, we need therapy. Until you can get to that point where you can do that regularly, start finding ways to be self-therapeutic. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to have the same effect as a professional who's trained to do it. What I'm trying to say is, you can start working on stuff so you can get to a certain point, then you can let the professional handle the rest. It's stuff that you can take care of. Stuff that you can take care of, like finding your childhood trauma, confronting those that did stuff with you when you were a child, confronting the situation, period. Being a little more accepting of what happened, okay, instead of running from things. And meet things head on and deal with them. You can do those things without a therapist. You can. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that you're better at fixing you than a therapist. It's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, these are things that you can do. You can start to do, okay? We can communicate effectively with each other. What I'm saying is, don't become so codependent that if that person decides to go somewhere else, that you'll be absolutely 100% devastated. You don't want to stay down too long. So he left. Now what? Now you have to live the rest of your life. Get yourself up. So here's 5 things that women can do when he leaves, even if you feel devastated for the moment. Pick yourself up. So once you pick yourself up, what can you do? You can get in better physical shape. What does this do? If he still has a line to see you, if he still follows you on one of the social networks, or he'll hear it through the grapevine sometimes even, man, she looks great, I'm telling you, and that'll burn his butt a little bit. But that's not the only reason why you want to get in shape, of course, but that's just a nice side effect, right? That's something that you'll accept that, right, as part of the package of the new you. Another thing that it does, it gets you in a better mental space, because as you get more physically fit, you're going to feel better about yourself. And then your confidence gets better. You get better attention, right? Not only because of what you look like, but because of the way you're carrying yourself because of what you look like, if that makes sense. So do that for you. Get in better physical shape. And if you are in great physical shape, congratulations. Keep it up and get even better if you can. That's all I'm saying. So let's go to number 4. Number 4, I want you to learn something new that will expand your horizon. Become a better person. Read more books. Learn a new skill. Something that's going to make you even more awesome than you were when you were with that other person. For not only will it benefit you in your everyday life, especially if it's a new skill or something you can use at work or something you can build a business around. Not only that, but it'll make you feel better about yourself, and it'll help you move on from, you won't be distracted with memories and thoughts of a person that doesn't want you, right? You'll start to progress in your everyday life. You'll keep it going. You'll churn and you say, oh my God, I'm learning this new craft or something. Let's say you take up, for instance, you always wanted to make bath salts. So you learn how to make bath salts, and then it becomes a business. Like, you're not thinking about that bum that left, right? You're thinking about your business. How can I expand this? How can I take this to the next level? How can I become a millionaire? You know what I mean? So you take it to the next level. You got your Etsy shop, your Pinterest, whatever. I don't even know which one you'll sell that on, but maybe both. And now you become that stuff, right? Only because you learned something new and you concentrated on that. And now you're looking good too because you're physically fit, right? That was number 5. So you got those 2 things going for you. Number 3, you can heighten your femininity. I know that's going to sound weird to some of you ladies, but heighten your femininity means become less argumentative. If you were argumentative with him, maybe that's one of the reasons why he left. I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it 100, keeping it 1,000. Wow. I know sometimes you hate Brotha T when you're watching him, but at the same time, you still love me, right? I'm like that uncle. You like, man, I hate him sometimes, but I love him, man. You know what I mean? That's what Brotha T is becoming to some of you. There you go. Like, heighten your femininity, become less argumentative with guys. We actually love that, by the way. The less argumentative you are, the more we like you. Not because we want to dominate women, but it's just because the natural masculine, feminine energies, right? The natural masculine energy is assertive. It's the go-getter. It's the builder, right? And the natural feminine energy is to nurture, right? As you're building. And both of these come together, and if they're in their natural state, it's such a beautiful thing, let me tell you. So if a guy's out there and he's leading, he's trying to do his thing, and you become more argumentative with him, he sees that as masculine, okay? That's a little thing out there for some of you ladies. You don't understand this. So you'll hear a man, and during a course of a conversation, he might say something like, wow, that's masculine, or you're a little too masculine. And you guys take it the wrong way. You take it as, he's calling me a man. He's trying to say I look like a man. No. What he's trying to say is you have that energy about you. That's all. So let's go to number 2. What else can you do? You can increase your non-sexual value. Oh my God, I'm about to let the cat out the bag really on this one. I'm about to tell some inside secrets. Guys, the guys in the man club are going to be looking for me, pitchforks and torches. They're going to be trying to hunt me down. They're going to be trying to take me up out of here because I'm giving the ladies the secrets, okay? I'm going to give you a secret to why some of you can't keep a man. You can get a man. You can definitely get a man to have sex with you, but you can't keep him you can't get him to stick around. You can't get him to stay with you long term, and you can't get him to marry you. I'm going to let out a little secret. This is not for all of you, by the way. This is only for some of you. I'm going to let out a little secret. You don't have any value outside of the sex. Now, that sounds very basic, but it's true. Men are very simple. We ask for simple things. Of course, we want great sex from you. Of course we do. But when it comes to other things, what else do you bring to the table? If you bring nothing else to the table that can benefit our lives, why are we with you? We can get that from that woman over there. Unfortunately, I know most of you ladies think you have the best hoo-ha on the place of the planet, on the face of the planet, the best hoo-ha. The next woman believes she has the best hoo-ha on her side of the planet too. And then that next woman that's behind both of y'all, she's like, they're crazy. I have the best hoo-ha on this side of it. You get what I'm saying? Do you get where I'm going with that? What you have, that next woman has physically in terms of, you know, the lady parts, right? But what separates you guys? What separates you? What makes you more valuable to that man? If you're only coming with the sex, and we can get that from anywhere, but we got to sit and we got to argue with you, then why would I stay with you? If I can go over here to whoever it is, I'm going over there. It's less arguments. Why would I sit and argue and fight to live with you? I can go over here where there's peace, and her hoo-ha is just as good as yours, if not better. Why would you get what I'm saying? So number 2, increase your non-sexual value. How can you do that? By heightening your femininity. That's one thing, seriously. But taking on traditional role of a woman in a traditional relationship in terms of, oh man, I'm gonna get killed on this one. But if you take care of the house more, let's say you with somebody and you boyfriend and girlfriend, but you stayed the night or something. I'm not judging. Let's say you get up and you straighten up his house a little bit. You cook breakfast for him, right? And I know a lot of you out there, I'm not gonna do all that. Exactly, you're making my point. But let's go back to it. Let's say you do that though, and he gets up, you're like, wow, she did, wow. You're increasing your non-sexual value, things that you can do outside of the bedroom that will impress him. If he has a business, let's say he's an entrepreneur and he's in a business of, pick a business. Let's say he started a lawn care business, okay? No, let's change that. Let's say he had a cleaning business. Let's say he cleaned commercial buildings, for instance, right? And let's say you said, babe, I noticed that you have this kind of product. Why don't you try this kind of product? I think it's a little better and it'll be more efficient and you can spend less money because this stuff is more potent, which means you can use less of it to clean. He's gonna look at you like, wow, she just saved me money? That's non-sexual value. I need to keep her around. I need to keep her there. Maybe he's not good at the books at the job. And you say, hey, babe, you know, I used to be, you know, a receptionist, or I used to be a CPA, and I can get your books together. I can do that in one day. I can balance all. What non-sexual value? Why would he want to leave you? Why? You're a benefit to him building his empire. There you go. For those ladies that really wanted to know why some of you keep getting left over and over again, but you think you're such an awesome woman, there you go. Non-sexual value. All right, so let's go to number 1. I know that was a deep one, and I know some of you are like, I hate you, Brother T, but you're right. Number one is kind of going to encompass all of the things that we talked about so far, which is make yourself the best possible you so he can live to regret it. That's number 1. And that encompasses all the other 4. If you do all those things and he's going and he stays going, a part of him is going to be like, if you can read lips, that's what he's going to say, even if he doesn't say it to you, or he's going to think it, one or the other. So this is your man, Brother T, just trying to help out here. And if you made it to this part of the video, that means you rock with your man, Brother T. And I really appreciate you taking the time to look at these videos. I'm going to try to keep them coming. I'm going to try to keep them and get them as good as I can. And they're going to improve. So please keep watching. This has been your man, Brother T. And I'm going to catch you on the next one, family. I gotta go. Peace.